And I'm very happy that now Harpa.Dottir, how I pronounce it right, it's from Icelandic, isn't it?
Yes, that was very good. Thank you.
Okay, will now give us an overview about the website that has been created. That is quite complex, and we'll now hear a little bit how this website is structured and what kind of tools you can find on there. Harpa, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I will try to share my screen to see if that will work. Let's see. Hopefully you see my presentation now. Is it working?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, thank you for joining back, those of you who are back here. I know that probably some of you are going to be back in maybe a few minutes, so just feel free to join whenever you're ready. I just want to thank you for giving us here at IBC the opportunity to present this today. And I just want to show you a little bit about the website. And I think many of you already are familiarized with it. So hopefully you will bear with me when I go through some of the information here today. It's not gonna be long, so just hope you enjoy and maybe get some new information. Now this is what the website looks like when you log onto it for the first time. So the home site looks like this. So you have information where you can. I wish I could scroll down, but it's easier to do it with the PowerPoint. But you're free to also have a look at it now while I'm talking, because we're going to go through the same information. So I'm just going to make this a bit smaller here so that I can see everything. Just a sec. So one of the tools we have for the website is a chatbot, which you can, if I go back to here, you can hopefully see it here and down in the right corner. And then you can open it and it shows up on all the sites. So that you can open it and chat with it, and it's kind of fun to try to see what information it can give you. It starts by giving you, for example, the knowledge management tool I will present to you a bit later, or the business evaluation tool. But you can also ask questions, just as I tried here, to ask if they have any business cases, and then you can get a link to the business cases. So this is an alternative way to navigate the website in a sense. And it gets you some valuable information instead of you trying to search for it, taking maybe some time. You can try to address it directly here, what you're searching for. So I recommend that everyone that wants to try and see if it can be of value to you. Now this is also a part of the home site. We have the portals, the 5 very important portals of the INBETS project. So we have the partner portal, promotion portal, qualification portal, the cooperation portal, and then the strategy and dissemination portal. And these are also the ones that are the main categories in on the website. So we will be going through these as well, not in the same order, but we will go through them now. And for example, to start with the promotion portal, there are quite a few tools and information on there. So I'm just introduce a few because of the time limits, but please feel free to also scroll through the rest. And all questions are welcome. You can post them in the chat, or you can ask afterwards, or send us an email, which I will provide at the end. But to start with the promotion portal, we have this INBETS tool, SME evaluation, which is a tool for then companies where SMEs can get evaluation of their company's worth, in a sense that you can, if you're thinking about transferring, selling the company, for example, you can start to get an idea of the worth of the company. So this is a good way to get started with working with both the INBETS tools, and then just to get started with the process or your thoughts about the transfers. There's also, under the promotion portal, we have a knowledge management tool, and this offers the possibility to better understand the company's knowledge situation and where to focus on. So should you focus on the employees, the leadership, or the organization, and just emphasizing the importance of knowledge management, so that in this sense, when a business gets transferred, that all the knowledge can come with the business transfer and doesn't get left behind, and then try to figure out where this knowledge actually lies, so that you can try to manage it in a sense. And there are a few questions there that you just fill out or mark, and then in the end you get a PDF with some very good information that can also guide you along. Now, under the promotion portal, we also have the business cases, and this was also something that Svea introduced earlier a bit. And I'm not going to go into detail about it, but we have these 6 innovative business transfer models, where you can have the links to everyone to read a bit about each business transfer model, and then we have dozens of cases about that fit into these different categories. Unfortunately, we don't have Anders's case here, but we have some other good ones. And thank you, Anders, for sharing. It was very, very informative again. So feel free to have a look. They come from, I think, at least most of the cooperation countries have offered some business cases that are there. So there's from Russia, Lithuania, Sweden, most of the countries. So you can get a different view and a different idea of what can happen in these kinds of situations. This is just an example of what the business cases can look like. So we have the transfer description, just a short text about what happened, and then the facts. And here you can, for example, see that this is a model of transfers number 3, so transfer to company executives. Sorry. So now we're moving on to the partner portal. And I want to start by thanking the partners for your collaboration in making this website as it is today, because this has been a great number of collaboration with all of the partners. So that I want to thank you again. So we have here in the partners portal, we have information about the partners. I'm not going to go into details because this is mostly descriptive information, but also how they relate to the INBETS project and what INBETS has to do and how it affects or how it can be used in their organization. So it's a very good information, a very good read. So I recommend, if you want to get familiarized with the partners, there's a lot of information here. Within the partners portal, we also have this new addition quite recently. It's called Success Stories. And this is kind of maybe not opposed to, but different from the business cases, because they, as the business cases are kind of categorized within the INBETS project, but these cases directly link to the INBETS project. So that, for example, we have heard before from Maxim that they have had these different kinds of online events, for example, which most of them also related to the INBETS project, which is amazing. So we have these different information from the different partners about how INBETS has been involved in their work and how it has been successful and very useful for their work or for their the people that they were working for. For example, some of the cases are actually successful business transfers. One of them is, for example, a success story from Vytautas Magnus University, which they held a business succession education training program for 3 days, which INBETS was also a big part of. So, so it's just great to be able to see how INBETS has actually been a great success for many of the partners and for many of the organizations that are included in the project. Now moving on to the strategy portal, and I hope I'm not going too fast. It's just I had 10 minutes, so I'm trying to fit it all in. But I hope you can follow. So moving on to the strategy portal now. I'm not going to talk much about this because this will be discussed directly after. I assume that after I finish. So we have information on the overall strategy of the INBETS project with text, and then also down below you can download the PDF file. And then we have the links to the sub-strategies, so the female entrepreneurs, existing workforce, immigrants, and returning workforce, which will again be discussed just a little bit later. So I'm not going to go into detail, just to show you, for example, what the female entrepreneurs part of the strategy looks like on the website. So we have just a small informational text, and then you can download the PDF file so that you can have the whole file to read. Now, moving on to the cooperation portal. Most of the cooperation portal has to do with the countries that are represented. So in the partners portal, we focus on the partners themselves. So these different partners, some of them who are from the same country. But in the cooperation portal, it's more directly linked to the countries themselves. So all of the countries, so the partners have recorded these videos, just some information videos about business transfers or about INBETS, and these are in the respective languages. So we have in Swedish, in Russian, Lithuanian. So it's a good way to get information in your own language regarding the business transfers. The text below about who can help with business transfers is mostly in English, but some of the countries also offer a PDF file that is also in, for example, Russian. There's one in Russian, for example, here, so that there's also information in the languages that may be better fit to the markets, in a sense. Now, moving to the qualification portal, which is the last portal to be discussed in the last portal lecture. We have these short questionnaires, SATCs. This is a platform with these short questionnaires from the most of the partners, where possible entrepreneurs can learn more about their skills and competences. So they can take these short quizzes just to fill out, and then they can just get an idea of where to start or what way to go, maybe to if they want to become entrepreneurs, if they want to take over a company, so that they can have an idea about that. And this is I chose the English version, so they are also here in the respective languages. So in Russian and in Swedish and so on. But I chose this one because it's in English, maybe a bit easier for some of you. Just to show you that you start by filling out the contact information, and then moving on to some personal background, and then just a few more steps. I think there are 5 or 6 sections, just to try to get you started. So this is more for this part of the site. The qualification portal is more maybe for the individuals interested in INBETS or interested in business transfers, in a sense. And then we have the knowledge, the other portal that also have to do more with companies. The promotion portal, sorry, yes. Under the qualification portal, we also have these 4 online courses that you can take in relation to INBETS and GDPR as well. And the financing kit, for example, or the financing models are, for example, in the INBETS SME financing kit course. So they are found there. Of course, if there's anything that you don't see on the website, or you're missing, or some information that you think should be there, then you're welcome to contact us and we'll figure that out, because there is a lot of information. And of course, unfortunately, it can be the case that some of it isn't there at the moment, but this can easily be fixed. So just let us know if there's anything that you see out of the ordinary. This is the evaluation kit, for example, just to show you how it's built up. And then you go through these different there's 5 different modules, and hopefully come out at the other end with a bit more knowledge about the evaluation kit. The last part I want to introduce to you is the About section. So this is not a part of the portals, but here we also recently added some INBETS newsletters. As of now, there are 5. So that you can read these if you by any case did not receive them at the time that they were sent out. They are here, and they're also very informative in relation to the INBETS project and the stages. For example, it's about the transfer models, the finance models. So it's a very nice read, also just to start to get familiarized with the INBETS project. This is, for example, what the newsletter number 1 looks like on the site. And I think that was the last for me. So I want to thank you for your time, and we welcome all comments, questions regarding the website. You can send the email to me. You can see the email there, but you can also contact us via the INBETS website. Yes. So.
Okay, thank you very much, Harper. And yes, it was very informative. And also thank you a lot to Harper, Tina, and Fleming in the last weeks, because we must admit this website INBETS had been built up in the last years, but it had been attacked in last year, December, very heavily, and they had to restructure it from scratch, actually. We don't know what happened, really, and I don't understand why such a website of a non-profit organization where there's no money involved, it's just to inform people and help SMEs, will be attacked, but maybe it's a random bot attack, or we have no clue, but he had a lot of work to do, and I'm aware of that. So thank you, and any questions to Harper on the website? I'll check the palette. No, not at the moment.